are. Terrible, like actually wonderful acoustics if you wanted to sing, but bye apartment. Ready to go on an adventure? Wanna go? Let's go. Let's go on an adventure.
Birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear beautiful daughter Heather, happy birthday to you.
I love you, Mama. Roxie, and I have a brother technically with me as well, and my husband's driving the truck and trailer in front of me, and we're officially on our way out of the state of California. So bittersweet, a lot of tears, a lot of stress this week. We were supposed to leave 3 days ago, but my passport didn't arrive until yesterday. So fortunately, it arrived just in time for us to leave the state of California on my birthday. So that's kind of cool. And yeah, let's see what wondrous pictures and moments that we can capture. I put a GoPro in Aaron's truck as well to get a time lapse of him or where he's driving, and I've got 3 more GoPros in here, one on Roxie, one on me, one on the road. Got a Insta360 we can use, so I am documenting this whole darn trip and bringing you along with me, so you get to see all the aftermath of when this trip is done. I get around to actually editing all the footage. So if you're seeing this, it went well. If not, well, I hope it was a fun trip for the most part. Roxie doing her own thing, just chilling. She's got her own seat. And, well, we ran into some bumps yesterday where Aaron actually sprung an oil leak. And thank goodness he is a mechanic, so he kind of had an idea of where to look and what was going on. Looks like one of his seals broke on the engine. We found this amazing shop in Corning, California, so we didn't quite make it out of California yesterday. this place, like, it's hard to find a good shop these days, but these guys were so honest and so kind. They were gonna close in like 30 minutes. They said, come on down. And while they didn't have the part on hand, they grabbed it at 6 o'clock this morning and ensured that we could get on the road first thing this morning. It was like 9:30 in the morning. We were like on our way. They did a thorough check of the truck. They also saw that like his some of his like fluid or something for the 4-wheel drive was like dirty and it smelled burnt, so they changed that as well, all for under $200. Like, they fixed it up, they sprayed down the bottom so we wouldn't smell burning oil. Now we don't have to worry about an oil fire. Like, it's all, you know, and thank goodness it happened now and not in the middle of nowhere in Canada. You know, it's like, if it can go wrong, then it will go wrong, right? So we are back on the road. It's a new day. You know, we're just gonna drive to Oregon today. We're gonna stay in, what is it, Richmond Park Campground. So we're gonna get there. We're just gonna have a relaxed day. It does set us behind a day with what happened, but we're just, it's whatever, right? Road trip, it never goes according to plan. So while I wanted to see the world's biggest yo-yo yesterday, that didn't quite happen. We have some other fun stops to plan for, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, these are going to be the O'Brien Shasta Caverns here in 1 mile. That's cool. We also have walkie-talkies, so me and Aaron can talk to each other very easily, especially in areas where we don't have service. So we're all out road tripping it. We've never made a trip like this before. We're excited for this adventure. And hopefully no more of these bumps in the road. But hey, if there is one, hopefully it's small and just enough to make things interesting. So we stopped in Weed, California to stretch our legs a little bit and get some food and go to the bathroom, and then we will head right over to Oregon.
Liver and onion, ribeye and eggs.
Ooh.
Rather interesting.
Yummy?
Easy. Oh, are you doing a video or a picture?
Video.
Oh.
Officially in Oregon. So we are officially in Oregon, as I said with the last clip. We're stopping at a pilot to fill the truck up. I think I should be just fine in my Kia, but it's funny because we totally forgot that in Oregon, you don't pump your own gas. And for someone that is from California, that is very strange for us because we've had to pump our gas since we've had to. So yeah, we are filling up right here. get to see that every day.
I've seen pictures and stuff. This is the first time I've seen it in person. It looks so cool. That guy is a badass.
And we're at our campsite. Although we won't be using much of it. Maybe the fire pit, because we'll be sleeping in our vehicles. But isn't this forest just gorgeous? Good morning, Roxie. Okay. Okay. Good girl. So this is where Roxie slept last night. Nice and comfy cozy with her babies. And I slept right back here on my own little comfy cozy inflatable air mattress back seat, which was actually pretty darn cozy. And Aaron had the same thing in his truck. Roxie, eat your breakfast. Eat your food. Yum, yum, yum. Got a long day ahead of us. We're gonna have some fun. Got the windows clean, thanks to this hard-working man who made us pancakes even though we forgot maple syrup. And now we're gonna go get maple syrup and ketchup and mustard because we forgot those for the hot dogs that we bought yesterday. That way we can go to our next campsite and be completely successful. See ya, Oregon. We'll make a few stops on our way out. Got my sleepy companion here while we drive through Portland, Oregon, trying to get around all this traffic. We were fine until we reached Portland, and then it's like we were in California again. My goodness. Turns out that Portland has this like really cool sky tram. I don't know if that's just for commuters or like what. I'm gonna have to look into that, but that is really freaking cool. Well, I went to stop for gas, but something tells me I ain't gonna get any. being a backseat driver.
I'm anxious and I don't know why.
Oh, hello. Hello, look at you. Oh my goodness, you're beautiful.
Goodbye.
Bye. Right, we got Roxie in bed here. Get nice and comfy. Good night, Roxie. She's in bed now. And I will be sleeping here. Not too far from her. This, the Kid Valley campsite for RVs, which, you know, it's a campground and RV grounds, but it was incredible. The people in charge, they keep it clean, they're super nice. It's in a really convenient spot when it comes to wanting to see Mount St. Helen, as well as being right next to a restaurant. They even have a walking path over there. And it's so nice to camp along some other RVs, even though we just have a U-Haul trailer. Everyone is so nice out on, their vacations, and like even their kids just have the best manners, Oh, is it okay if we pet your dog? That is like awesome. Like, everyone is so kind to each other. We were able to connect with some people, and now we are off on the road. And while in our original plans we were planning on stopping in Seattle, we just don't see how it's possible with the trailer. We were thinking, oh, maybe we'll stop at an RV park up north and then drive down south together in my car. But because we already ended up burning a day because there was the oil leak that happened with the truck, we're thinking that we'll just straight up tackle the border today. We'll head straight for the Canadian border, get over it, get it taken care of, and be on our way the rest of the way. I did get 3 days just in case of using campsites in Canada, just in case. I'm glad I did, because we'll probably be spending 3 nights in Canada. So I just can't wait to see and capture some wildlife. It's been so long since I've just been able to enjoy my camera, so this trip has been just incredible already. Just going and seeing Mount St. Helen to be the start of it, and we'll see what else comes across our path. We got the city of Seattle about to cross over into Canada. Hopefully, no bumps or bruises. That would be great. There's the entry back into the United States, but we'll be coming back this way. We're gonna go straight on through to Alaska. Wish us luck! Roxie, smile! We're in Canada! We made it! We're in Canada! And now we can keep heading on home. Also, did you guys know that apparently dog food, you're not allowed to bring that into Canada? Out of all the research I didn't know that, but because there was so little of it, just to hold her over, they let us through. It was very nice of them.
Trying something new.
No.
What, you want my food review now?
Yes, because Tim Hortons is really good.
No, I would seriously come here just for wraps. Like, I know we watched the Markiplier video. He was very average on it, and I guess to some degree it kind of is, but it's good average, if you would call it that.
For a fast food chicken wrap, it's freaking good. See, Roxy's trying to steal a freaking potato.
No, typically when I want a wrap, this is kind of what I'm after.
Mm-hmm. Roxy's too.
There, what's your food review? Huh, nummy, I'll take more.
Well, our campsite fell through for the night, and we found a last-minute hotel that Roxy is observing and approving. Because she's a diva, and she's like that. She's not very fond of campsites, so she much prefers a hotel room. And we found this one. It's called the new, what is it? The new 401? Yeah, the new 401 in Vancouver. So we backtracked a little bit. But it was for a last-minute hotel room to get someplace to sleep and shower for the night. I'm not upset, and not to mention it's got a balcony. It's a tad pricey, but we're also, oh, if they cut those trees, we would have had a perfect view of the city. Right there. Oh man.
No kidding.
Yeah, it was a little pricey, but we're also unfortunately forced to travel on a holiday weekend. And it is last minute, and every other place is booked, but it could be worse. So we got a bed, we got hot water, we got someplace to sleep. So we're gonna get ready to go to bed. Night. Good morning, sunshine. Mom, I'm not camera ready. So we slept okay last night. We got a bit of a nervous stomach and anxiety about us driving through Canada, not having done it before. Roxy herself did not want me to get up this morning. She protested and cried, and she did not want us to get up. Turns out that she has just as much anxiety as we do, huh, honey bun? We'll get there. We'll get home. Roxy's eating her breakfast. Huh? Eat your food? Eat your food. Very good. We had McDonald's. We're gonna head out here in just a minute after getting repacked up after pulling out here and blocking the trailer in. Fortunately, everything was safe. So thank you, Vancouver, for being nice and not wanting to break into our stuff. Although we wouldn't make it easy for you. And we're going to be driving 13 hours to our next destination. So hopefully we can stay awake and stay tuned up and rocking and rolling.
Hi, Roxie.
Are you excited that you're not in a campsite? Huh? You're so spoiled. You show everybody the bed? Huh? You show everyone the bed? Yeah? You got a bed? You got the bed? Come on. You got up there earlier. You were running around in circles. You're like, yes! Look, Mom, we have a bed. We don't have to sleep in the car. Drama queen. All right, so we're off today. Today is Monday. Can't keep track of the days anymore. And today is actually going to be a short driving day, only 5.5 hours, going to Katwanga. We stayed at, was it Sandman Signature last night? Not only was it inexpensive here in Prince George, but oh my gosh, the best room. Like, we had our own separated bedroom from the living room, a whole kitchen. Like, unbelievable. If we knew that, we would have gone shopping or whatever, but we were only there, we just kind of slept. But it was so comfortable, it was so homey, and Roxie was very excited. We're learning that we're adventurers, but Aaron likes his showers and Roxie likes a comfy bed. So we'll see how we do the rest of this trip. We're on our way. got to our campground, which is pretty nice actually. It's just an RV campground. Just wonderful surroundings. Great people in the office that own the property. Horrible mosquitoes though, as they are loving Roxie's very sweet blood, and she has had enough, and she's been out of the car maybe 20 minutes. And she has had enough of nature and mosquitoes and everything that comes with it. She hates it. She's like, Mom, you did this to me. What the heck? Fortunately, we're only here for the night, and then we move on to Watson Lake, which will be about a 13-hour drive tomorrow. And yeah, that'll be a long drive, and then the rest of it should be a little bit better. Or no, it's not 13 hours tomorrow, it's 9.
Between 9 and 10.
9, yeah, 9 hours. So, won't be too bad, but hopefully we can avoid being eaten alive by these mosquitoes, aka the Alaskan state bird. So, wish us luck. Well, it is about 6:30 in the morning, and we are headed out of the Kidwanga RV campground, which, again, the people were wonderful, super nice. You can tell it's family run. They had showers, they had laundry, so we did all of our laundry that we've gone through in the last week. But up here, naturally, we saw a slew of mosquitoes. The thermocells that were so highly recommended on the group I was in kind of worked. I think that they helped. They weren't flawless, but they did help. What helped on top of that, in case you guys didn't know, a nice little hack, but dryer sheets. I know that for sure they ended up helping Roxie. I ended up, rubbing a dryer sheet on her, and yeah, the mosquitoes don't like it. And not too many people use them, so they don't get used to it so often. But in a desperate attempt to keep mosquitoes away, especially when they're in like swarms, yeah, you just take a dryer sheet, rub it on your skin. They either don't like the perfume or the stickiness that they feel, but it doesn't make your skin feel sticky at all. It might feel a little weird rubbing it on your skin at first, but like it doesn't make you sticky like my husband thought it would. I was like, no, it's worth it. I didn't really get bit at all, actually. Like, I noticed they aren't even trying after I used the dryer sheet. So a little hack for you there to help you out in a desperate attempt. We immediately went to bed. We're now in a part of Canada that's very similar to where we're going to be staying in Alaska, in a sense of lighting. So it did not get dark until about 12:30. At 10 a.m. it was still light out. Sunset was about 11ish. So sunrise was actually about 5. So, a lot of people ask, oh, well, how are you going to do with, the days that are totally dark and the days that are totally light? And it's like, if anything, you're just getting a few extra hours of dawn or dusk. And in this case for us, needing to...
Approaching a railroad crossing.
In this case for us, we needed to wake up early, and so the sun rising earlier really helps. And believe it or not, at least with our tinted windows, we were still able to get to sleep despite it still being light outside. But yeah, no, I think Roxie is pretty much done. She's out for the count. Today will be a 9-hour drive. So hopefully, I've seen a few deer, 3 so far, but none that allow us to pull off and take pictures. I'm hoping at some point I can get some animal pictures. Like, people have been posting that they're seeing bears and moose and elk and all these amazing animals. And I'm like, where are they? My eyes are constantly out for animals. I mean, they should be. I don't want, we don't want to hit them, but yeah, I mean, going off this beautiful ride today. Got the water over here. And yeah, we'll give you some more time lapses and it'll go by a lot faster for you than it will for us. Alright, so we arrived at our hotel that we were going to stay at. As you can tell, it's very updated and very stylish. But you know what? The most important part is it's clean. Roxie so far approves. The fact that she has a bed again tonight. Unfortunately, we did have a hiccup where we had a transmission fluid leak. Not too happy about it. So we think we fixed it. We hope we fixed it. So tomorrow we're gonna just take a day off from the travel. We're gonna explore the Pine Forest and other things in Watson, or was it Watson Lake?
Yes.
Watson Lake, and hopefully get back on the road with no more hiccups, as we only have 2 more travel days. So.
It was supposed to be tomorrow, and then now will be tomorrow, then tomorrow again.
Yes. But tomorrow will be a day of enjoyment, hopefully. So yeah, at least you'll get to see more than time lapses. So we found ourselves a car wash this morning. We woke up, we had some breakfast at the restaurant downstairs and the Andrea Motel, or hotel. We slept really well, actually. Today we're taking a rest day, so we're cleaning the oil off the car. Ah! And apparently I'm taking a shower too. We are also gonna go and explore the Watson Lake Pine Forest today, go for a nice walk, and just enjoy our day after we clean up this mess, and hopefully the truck decides not to give us any more issues. Ooh, rainbow! So this is the Pine Forest that we're gonna go through and take pictures of and hopefully not get lost.
I believe it's Signpost Forest.
Signpost Forest.
Well, oddly enough, people were confused when I said Sign Forest. I understood Signpost Forest.
Oh, so Signpost Forest. And it looks like you can almost bring your own sign. Babe, I think we're lost.
I think so too. We're somewhere between Big Creek and I don't even know how to pronounce that. Blossom Boulevard?
Someone come find us. Put our own sign up in the sign forest. Even put one of Cody's keychains on it to commemorate him coming with us on this trip as well.
You should post it on the Alaska Highway page, see if anybody takes a picture of it. And
Right?
and notifies you.
Absolutely. That was fun. Now we're gonna go to the Northern Lights Center and watch a cool little video on the Northern Lights. I think she enjoyed that as much as we did.
Yes, she did.
All right, we are at the lake across the street from our hotel and we are gonna eat some lunch. Just gotta get the puppy out of the car. After stopping to fill up and get an amazing bagel sandwich for breakfast, we are off on our 9-hour drive to the Discovery Yukon lodgings to stay in a cute little cabin, and that'll be our last stop before we head home, which we're so relieved because it's been one heck of a trip. We're hoping that the truck holds up. Crossing our fingers here. We're gonna check every hour or so, make sure that the transmission's holding together. Hopefully we make it. So this morning when we were on our way, this dark stripe in the road became our undoing as the truck could not be fixed and started leaking transmission fluid everywhere. And despite trying to fix it on the side of the road, it could not be done. And so a tow truck is on its way. Here's the truck coming up right here with the trailer.
It's not on fire, but I kind of wish it was.
Yeah, there it goes. See you later. And, well, we'll see where this misadventure leads from here. So we just got done being treated to dinner by the man who is going to now drive about 400 200 kilometers to go and pick up the truck and trailer. We're continuing on to Whitehorse, where he's actually going to bring it back to. And he's even going to take it to a place that he recommends that says that they could possibly get it fixed by tomorrow or the next day, which is what we're crossing our fingers for. We were looking into possibly trading in the U-Haul trailer for a truck, and you know what, we're just looking at options, because shops that we were asking in Whitehorse were saying like as soon as next Tuesday, as late as like middle of August to fit, you know, to fix our stuff. We're at the beginning of July right now, to put that into perspective. You know, there's an ATV, they're having fun. So, as rough as this morning has been, this man sent from heaven, like we've had so many heaven sent people being brought to us on this misadventure to help us, and he just, you know, I told him I don't have very much left in our bank account after everything we've been through. He's working with us on that. He treated us to dinner, said, you know, we were just gonna share a salad, and he's like, screw that, get the man a cheeseburger for her, and
Good burger too.
get her a full salad, you know, whatever they want. Just the biggest sweetheart, and I cannot recommend him enough. AJ Towing from Whitehorse in the Yukon. If you need help, this man will put his heart and soul into helping you. His biggest thing is he does not want to leave anyone left behind, and from the bottom of my heart, I'm going to start crying again. I can't say how thankful I am to find him in our time of need. So, you know, just so you guys know, and another big thank you to AJ. Crazy Hair Heather here after a very long day of figuring out things with the truck, but we finally arrived in Whitehorse, which is a nice little city in the Yukon. Very similar to Anchorage, actually. And second floor we're staying, I said the Best Western, right? Yeah. I think so. But yeah, it's very nice. We're gonna have to stay here for a couple nights to get everything fixed. Roxie is very happy to be in a nice comfy room, huh, Rox? Hey, say hi.
She wants food.
She wants food. But yeah, so maybe we'll browse around tomorrow. We'll get more answers on the truck and continue our way home. Yay. We had some breakfast this morning, slept okay in our hotel room. I think that's mainly our problem, not the hotels. But they had an excellent restaurant downstairs. Really affordable and amazing food. Not to mention they made sure to give us a special plate for Roxie that had her very own bacon, which was very nice of them. Now we are driving to the shop to get a gauge of what's going on with the truck, get a turnaround time. We'll stay here one more night, and hopefully we'll be headed home tomorrow. We're thinking we may just do a straight shot straight for home, because at this rate we just want to get home. So we went to the mechanic this morning, and they were trying their best to find the part, but they won't get it until next Thursday, which we can't afford to stick around that long. So fortunately, if I don't get hit by this car, fortunately U-Haul has a truck for us to rent. They're even knocking off some money so we can take it all the way to Anchorage instead of Wasilla. And like we were planning in the first place. And so now we'll have a U-Haul with a camel to tow our U-Haul trailer back. There's your key. There you go. So we're going to go back to the shop, pick up the trailer. We're going to leave the truck behind and come back for the truck later. And get back on the road first thing tomorrow morning. It's alive! Hi guys, good morning. So we are leaving the pickup truck behind at the shop for them to fix, which will probably be fixed in about a week. So we'll have to make our way back out here to pick it up, but we have a U-Haul truck that's now towing the U-Haul trailer, and we are making the full 12.5-hour drive home because I think we're just done with this adventure. We just want to get home at this point. So hopefully we can get some decent footage. We're drained. We're tired. You know, it's there's been some fun parts, there's been quite a few not so fun parts. And I recorded it all, so there's that. Wish us luck on getting to Alaska safely. Right when we go over the border, there's supposed to be really rough roads, a lot of flat tires that have been reported, or lost tires completely. So hopefully we are not part of that group, because we really can't handle any more complications on this trip. Not for our mental status anyway. So wish us luck, and let's just enjoy the drive. Wait for this. Oof. After Whitehorse, the roads progressively get worse. We haven't come to the border yet. We were thinking that, you know, once we cross the border, the roads would get really, really bad, but it's progressively worse after Whitehorse. So you really have to watch your speed, because some spots that look bad really aren't that bad, and some spots that don't look that bad are really bad, and they'll get you for a bump or send you to the sky. And yeah, it's a lot. So this is where people will lose their tires, or pop their tires, or cause damage, or get in accidents. So I'm trying to float between 50 and 90 kilometers. It says 90 kilometers, or not kilometers, kilometers. 90 kilometers max. There's no way you could set it to 90 and just cruise control this thing. So there's bumps right here, gotta swerve around those. I'm trying to stay far enough ahead of Aaron so he can kind of see how my car reacts, so he can kind of judge where he needs to be as a truck and trailer, because it's going to be worse for him. We have one tire on the trailer that seems to be losing air progressively, more so than the other three. So hopefully we can get through this. And we agreed before the border, or right after the border, we were going to stop and check the tires, make sure they were completely full before we continued forward. And but judging how the road is, we may stop before that. Either way, I just hope that everything holds together and we don't hit a rough patch too hard. So right now we're on a portion of road where on the left side here, we passed the portion where if you're driving from Alaska into Canada, that's how you get in. And we are approaching the border control where you leave Canada and go into Alaska. So I guess it's about a 25 kilometer stretch of road that technically, I suppose, we're in two places at once because it's two different entrances or exits. So we're in Canada and Alaska, so Canada and the United States. So I'm gonna take this as my bucket list of being in two places at once because, I mean, it might be a technicality, but close enough. Right, we got through the border. We're officially in Alaska. We're almost home. We watched the clock go back an hour just as we approached, and we have 8 hours and 10 minutes to home. Roxie is starting to get very excited to be home. She's recognizing the word home, although it's not the home that she remembers, so we'll see how she reacts when we get there. And hopefully Aaron makes it through with no issues, and it looks like he's okay. Woohoo! We can go now. In risk of completely jinxing it, I'd much prefer these roads over the ones that we just went through in Canada from Whitehorse. Like this is actually much better. There's some more roads, but overall, no, this is much better, and hopefully the road continues to be this way. There's Aaron and the U-Haul, and we're just waiting for the pilot car to let us through. This whole trip, it's actually been kind of cool. We have these lanyards that my mom had made for when my brother's ashes were spread, and she made a lot. And something him and one of his best friends came up with was be better than yesterday. And this was the design that I came up with that Aaron has tattooed, and that's on the back of our cars and whatnot. But we've been giving these out to all of the motorcyclists that we're coming across on the road. We've been giving them out to motorcyclists on the road, just letting them know, why we had them made. It was for my brother, and to let them know that we see them on the road and to keep being safe and keep riding safe. She doesn't like the glare this is putting out. It's just she's scratching at the chair. Stop scratching! Anyway, so we've been handing them out and just saying, we see you, ride safe, and it's been cool, the reactions that we're getting with people. So like, there's some bikers up at the front of the line there that I ran up there and gave them some. I think we only have actually a couple left, and we had like a whole rung full of them, which was really cool. And we've gotten hugs from people, we've gotten handshakes, heard stories, lots of thank yous. It's been nice to kind of reach out. We've met so many like nice and kind, hospitable people on this trip, which has been very humbling and been very it's been a relief, honestly, because if we didn't at least have those kind souls on this trip, with so many challenges that we faced just trying to get home, it would have been so much worse. So if any of you happen to see this, you happen to be one of the people that we gave a lanyard to, you happen to see one of the two lanyards, one is on a chain link fence, one is actually hooked to our sign at the Watson Signpost Forest. or you're one of the people that saw us or helped us or just talked to us, thank you for making this trip that much better, because without you, I probably wouldn't have even completed this vlog. I probably would have been crying the whole way home. It has been one heck of a trip, and we only have a few more hours left. And probably the biggest thing that I'm upset about, and it sounds terrible because there's so many, like, yeah, we don't have the truck. We had to leave it in Canada. Yes, I have to go back for it. That's probably the worst part. But the second worst thing is, like, all these people got awesome wildlife photos, and I feel like I've only seen them, like, quickly pass on the road and then disappear. I haven't really had the chance to get wildlife. And then my husband reminds me, honey, we're gonna live in a place where it's there all the time. So fair enough, and you guys are gonna see plenty of it, I'm sure. So just gonna continue to wait here for the pilot car as everyone just sticks outside their vehicles and whatnot, and we're just gonna chill. Maybe I'll take a nap. I don't know. Okay, so I was a little wrong on the road situation. I totally jinxed it. But the difference is that we're being led by a pilot car and led at a slower pace so we don't damage our cars and the potholes that do still exist, while they are fixing the potholes on the opposite side by redoing the road. So, like, it's not as bad as Canada was from Whitehorse, but only because they're fixing it. So thank you, Alaska, for fixing your roads and guiding us in the most safe route possible. We stopped for a bite to eat at Pizza Athena. We are about 20-25 minutes from home, and these kind guys decided, even though they closed about 10 minutes before, they were gonna get us some pizza after our 15-hour drive. And we got pizza, but we also got this French bread, pepperoni pizza French bread, and it is so good. That's it, Roxie. We're home. We're home. We finally got home. We're here with the U-Haul. I'm gonna try not to show our house because I don't need any stalkers finding out where I live, but we did it. We arrived later than we would like, longer than we would have liked, but we're home with pizza and a dog and some of our stuff. We're expecting the rest of our stuff later this week, so yay. Ending this vlog for now. I'm sure you'll see more from me in regards to our new home in Alaska. Home sweet home. Bye, guys. So exciting! We got our new house.
National pizza.